Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's mukbang, I'm having more burgers. I know I just did a burger dip, but ever since I made that burger dip, I've been craving burgers. So I had to do some vegan burgers. So I have a garlic one, a double cheese burger, and then a regular cheeseburger. The patties that I used are the legendary patties. I had them, I think, 2 taste tests ago. I think they were in my part 15 taste test, if I'm remembering correctly, but they're so good. So those are the patties I'm using, and then I have some vegan Doritos, and then I have some ranch here that you can't see, but it's there. And then I got a request to do a kitchen sink PIZOOKIE. So this thing is loaded. I'm so excited. And yes, once again, I know I just did a PIZOOKIE mukbang as well, but like I said in my last PIZOOKIE mukbang, you guys probably don't care, and I know I don't care. I love PIZOOKIEs. So I'm very, very excited for the food. I'm so hungry, and I'm going to start with the PIZOOKIE because I always start with the PIZOOKIE. But then also for today, I have a life update for you guys. I was going to do a conspiracy theory, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about something that happened to me. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing is crazy loaded. It's so gooey. So I mixed peanut butter into the dough, and I mixed in vegan M&Ms, white chocolate chips, My Rose peanut butter chips, regular chocolate chips, peanut butter pie Oreos, regular Oreos, vegan potato chips, and then to the center I put in cookie butter and vegan Nutella. And then I have some vegan vanilla bean ice cream on top, so I'm excited. Mmm. Oh wow, that's good. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so good and so gooey. What the heck? Mmm. Wow, you guys. This is so good. Okay, so my life update involves a story that I told in one of my previous videos. I think it was, oh my gosh, I just realized it was also a mukbang where I ate burgers. That is so weird. Anyway, but basically I told you guys about how when I was 9 years old, I was going on a trip with my family, and I almost passed out at an airport. I inevitably relinquished my explanation to the fact that I hadn't eaten, and so I was just very low on sustenance, and so my body was just like, oh, no, we're done. Because it only took me 1 purple Skittle to regain my strength and energy. So I think I was just really low on sugar. Well, in that video, I told you guys that I hadn't experienced anything regarding passing out since I was 9, since that airport experience. However, that has since changed. Mmm. Okay, I'm going to try the garlic burger. This one just has a patty, onions, pickles, tomatoes, vegan cheese, and then this garlic sauce that I made. Okay. Mmm. Yum. The bun is so soft. Okay, I needed to clean up because I made a very big mess, so I apologize. Now I'm gonna dig into the double patty burger. This one just has 2 patties with vegan cheese and then onions, pickles, and ketchup. So this happened about 2 months ago, I want to say. Maybe a little bit longer, but I'd gotten sick, and I'm pretty sure it was just like a 24-hour bug, but I remember it was bad. Like, I couldn't keep anything inside me, not even water. Like, it would just go straight through me. I know, TMI, I'm sorry. But it is important to the story that I tell you this. Because I remember I felt completely fine by the second day, but the day after the second day, I had already planned on filming a video, and I didn't want to provoke any sickness that may still have been in me, you know? I didn't want to eat something and then get sick again. So I think on the second day, I hadn't had anything the day before, and on the second day, like I said, I felt fine, but I think I only had like a banana or a piece of toast or something, just like the simple foods that you eat when you have the flu so you don't upset your stomach. So I had not eaten like pretty much anything in 2 days. So my mukbang day comes around, the day that I was filming. I remember I was so hungry that I could barely sleep. So I actually ended up waking up really early that morning because I was so hungry, and honestly so excited because I was so hungry and I just wanted to film my video, you know? Anyway, I got up super early and I decided to just get ready for the day because, you know, might as well, I'm already up. So I started getting ready for the day, I think I went downstairs to just prep some stuff for my mukbang because I don't make my food until after I do my makeup and my hair because I don't want it to sit and get cold or go weird, you know. I just like it when it's fresh. And so I hadn't done my makeup yet. I just got ready for the day. And so I was downstairs just prepping a few things, and then it was probably around 8 and I was like, you know what? I can't wait any longer. I'm just gonna go do my makeup and hair because I'm starving. So I came back upstairs and I went into the bathroom and started doing my makeup. And I remember I was planning on doing a really fun look, like a fun makeup look. And so I knew it was going to take a little bit of time to do this makeup look. And I think I actually didn't even do the full-on makeup look because I was like, I don't have enough patience to do this whole makeup look. So we're going to tone it down a little bit. So I was in the bathroom, and because the eyeshadow part of my makeup was really tedious, I was leaning over the counter so I could get close to the mirror so I could see what I was doing more clearly. I remember all of a sudden, it almost felt like I was flushed in the face, but at the same time, it felt like all my blood was rushing to my head. Like it was almost like there was this burning sensation on my cheeks. I don't know how to explain it. It was just such a weird sensation. So I quickly like leaned back and stood up straight, and then I felt better. So I was like, okay, that was weird. And then I leaned forward again to continue my makeup, and I'm pretty much almost done with the eyeshadow portion, and I start getting this subtle ringing in my ears, and I start seeing, like, you know, the stars that you see when you get lightheaded. I started seeing some of those, and I was like, oh no. At first I attributed it to the fact that my knees were locked, like they weren't bent at all, because I was leaning over the counter and my stomach was pressed up into the counter, so my blood circulation was probably not at its best. And so I was kind of accounting it to the position that I was in. So I quickly finished up my eyeshadow and I stood up straight again, thinking that that would help, but it didn't really. I mean, it did, but not as well as the first time. So I was like, this is great, because not only do I still have to do my mascara, but I have to make all the food too. So like, what am I gonna do? And so at this point, because the ringing wasn't going away, I was starting to get a little worried. And so I was like, you know, I probably just need to get the circulation back to my head. So I literally laid down in the bathroom floor, or on the bathroom floor, in the bathroom floor. I elevated my feet so that the blood could get back to my head. It worked a little bit, like the ringing kind of died down. I felt a little bit better, but I could tell that there was just something off still. But I needed to finish getting ready, so I stood up and I was going to start doing my mascara, and everything came back, like, worse this time, and I felt incredibly weak. I was like, this isn't happening. So I went to my room and I laid down on my bed and I was just laying there because I felt so debilitated. A very scary feeling. So at this point in time, I was like, I can't do this. And so I called for my mom. Bless her soul that she was home and able and willing to help me. But I called for her, and when I say my voice was just like, Mom, I was like so weak, and it freaked me out so much that I called for her again like right after, and I was like, Mom! Because it's just such a scary feeling. I was like, okay, I need to get something in my system right now. Like I said, I hadn't eaten anything the day before except maybe a banana or a piece of bread, and then the day before that, nothing, not even water. And yes, I had been getting water the second day of my sickness, and then my mukbang day, like I had water. But because I couldn't keep anything down the days prior, I had nothing in my system. So I was just drained of energy. I needed a glucose spike. So my mom comes to my room and sees me laying on my bed, and she's like, what are you doing? She wasn't like that. She was actually worried. But she was probably like, don't you want to film your video? Like, no, she was like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? I remember I said verbatim, well, not verbatim, but I said something along the lines of, Mom, I'm about to pass out. I need to eat something. And she was like, oh, okay, wait, what do I get? Like, she was ready. I know this wasn't a coincidence because I think maybe like 6 days prior, like a week before this, I just cleaned out a jar of Biscoff butter, and there were remnants left in the jar that I just put into this small little container. I was like, Mom, I need that sugar. Can you go get me this Biscoff butter? And she said, yeah. And I remember I actually, because I was so weak I couldn't laugh, but I would have laughed if I had energy. I heard her feet go like doo 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 doo. She was booking it down the stairs. And so I decided after she left that I was gonna get up and at least grab my mascara. And we have this mirror outside of the bathroom that's on the floor because it's a big mirror and we just don't have anywhere for it yet. And so it's just sitting there on the floor. And so I decided that I would sit down and do my mascara because that's definitely a better option than standing and potentially passing out while I'm standing, you know? And so I'm sitting in front of the mirror and I'm starting to do my mascara, and it is actually working a lot better than standing up and doing my mascara. I felt a little bit better that I was sitting. So my mom comes back upstairs and she has the little container of Biscoff butter along with this little spoon. And she hands it to me. It's probably maybe a tablespoon worth of Biscoff butter. And so I take a bite of it, not even probably half of the amount that she had given me or the amount that was left. After taking that bite and swallowing it, I felt better. So it was obviously the fact that I needed some glucose in my system because I had nothing in me and I just needed that little spike of energy. And then I finished the Biscoff butter, finished my makeup, and I think I actually ended up finishing my mascara in the bathroom because I felt fine after that. It's just so crazy the tiniest amount of sugar that I needed in both scenarios, the purple Skittle and then the tablespoon of Biscoff butter, that like were my saving grace. So that is my update for you guys. I wanted to tell you, after I went to the doctor this time, because last time I didn't get it checked out. So I did go to the doctor and everything looks good. Like they tested everything and they said that everything looks fine. Like my blood cell count is fine, my blood pressure is fine, just everything. He said it looks good. So I'm not dying, and I don't have a blood sugar problem. Because originally that's what my mom and I thought. We thought that I had a blood sugar problem, but I don't. So, eat food, children. Okay, this one is just it's literally the same thing as this, just one patty. So, Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I talked about this in my chips and dip video too. I wanted to try eating a burger with Doritos. What the? What the? Perfect. It's perfect. Now I can try it. Okay. Mmm. The additional crunch is really good. I honestly think that the double one, I think that one was my favorite. Mm-hmm. You know what it is? So, if you watched my taste test video, I tried 2 of the different patties from the brand Legendary. They have a regular one and a cheese one, and I liked the cheese one better. This one and this one I used the regular patty, and this one I used both cheese patties. I think that's why I like this one better, because it has both of the cheese patties and it just has a nice additional pop. This one was good, but honestly just too much. I feel like the garlic sauce would be better for falafels or something like that. Something more Mediterranean, or I don't know, just it doesn't really go with the burger. It's still good, but I like the simplicity of these two. These burgers have a really nice aftertaste. So obviously that was the end of my life update. So if you guys are experiencing anything like that, you need your sugar. Obviously. Like, I need my sugar. The amount of sugar you intake, it will be different for everyone. Your needs are going to be different from everybody else. So basically all I'm saying, if you're experiencing any of these things that I've mentioned, you probably should be having a little bit more sugar in your diet. And that doesn't have to be like cane sugar or refined sugars. It can be a banana, it can be fruits. So yeah, I'm gonna have a few more bites because I'm really full. Well, I'm not really full, but I'm getting full and I don't want to overdo it. So a few more bites of this, and then I'll end the video. This has a little bit of a cinnamony flavor, and I don't know what that's coming from. It might be the cookie butter, but I don't know. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good. I'm trying to get the best last bite. Okay. Okay, last 2 bites. Alright you guys, that is the end of this mukbang. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. That last bite that I took was so chocolatey. Oh my gosh, like my mouth was cemented shut. It was a lot, but it was delicious. And thank you for recommending the kitchen sink PIZOOKIE. It was really, really good. I would have added pretzels, but I think chips were definitely a better idea because they were good. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!